Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. Today I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough of Masmorra, Dungeons of Arcadia. In this game, now first of all, you'll see I have the painted mini set. It's been painted by Charles Carper. If you're interested in having Charles paint any of your minis, check out the description below. I will show you, I'll give a link to his Facebook page where you can contact him. Also, don't forget I'm giving this away on my channel. So comment below that you're interested, make sure to subscribe, and the more comments you have on the channel, the more entries you have. Woohoo! Okay, just like normal, this is going to be a setup video. Then, if you're interested, just go right to the playthrough, check the video below. However, in this game, as long as I get to level 3, there are 2 sides of the level 3 dungeon, okay? And so what I'm going to do is, as long as I get there, I'm going to stop the video at that point and then do 2 different videos. One where you have this as your final boss room, and the other one for when you have this room to be the final boss room. And that way you guys can see the differences, and you can watch one and then you can watch the other, see which one you like, just, you know, for fun. So, cool. All right, let's get going. The first thing that you'll have to do is decide which characters you want to use. For a solo game, you can use just one character. I'm going to use 2. I'm going to do Travis over here because he's the bard and he plays an instrument. And that's actually how I met my wife, was in band, so I love instruments. So we're going to do Travis. We're also going to do Macumba. She is pretty sweet because she has an ability about undead, and I think she looks awesome. Look at that, and her hair looks so cool. So we're going to do Macumba the Warlock. Here's a look at Travis's player card. So each character on the back side, they have a little bit of a story. I won't get into that. It's not that nearly that important. This is their health tracker. Now, I should have said that we're playing the Alliance version, of course, so we're playing cooperatively, not competitively. And so one of the ways you can lose is by one of the players going to 0 health. So you use one of these little tokens here to show that you have 6 health. As you take damage, you move up and you move down, and then you move up if you heal. Also, every player has a starting ability, and Travis's starting ability lets him to put any die on this spot, and then he can avoid combat with a monster. It's part of the reason I like him. He's really good at avoiding encounters if need be. So because he is going to be the green character, I have him have the green base here. He will have 6 green dice. And each round, we'll roll these dice twice. One time, and then we can choose how many we want to keep at the whatever icon they're on, and then re-roll any of the other ones. And then we'll use them to fight, explore, whatnot. We also have this token here, which has 2 feet, and that is used for, once a round, we can use that to use 2 feet and move up to 2 rooms. Each character comes with 2 level up cards. So Travis's Wooden Heart, Stuck on You, Good Luck Charm, and All Shook Up. These will, as he levels up, more of these abilities become available. And you can dock a die to use that specific ability. So I could dock a potion here to get a sword, or a shield, an arrow, and a coin. Or I could dock this potion to get 3 swords. Ooh, that's kind of nice. So you will have these now at the beginning of the game. None of these will be available to you. You have to wait until you level up. So we'll place them underneath the player sheet like so. At the beginning of the game, this is what our sheet will look like. And then once we level up, we'll be able to move one of these up 1, and then we can use that ability. We level up again, we can either use this Stuck on You ability, or we could go to the Good Luck Charm. Or we could go all 4 once we get to our 4th level up, and we're set to go. Now in the Alliance game, you can never... If you go down to 0 health, the game's over. In the competitive game, you would go down to the last time that you leveled up for experience, because that's one of the ways that you win the game, is whoever gets the most experience wins. And so that can potentially change these, but not for the co-op. Once you get one of these, you'll always have it. Here we have Macumba, and she's going to be orange. So her ability is combat with undead monsters is optional. And when in a room with any undead monsters, she actually gains a potion. So undead monsters can actually be beneficial to her, which is part of the reason I wanted to play with her, because I think she's really cool. She basically manipulates the enemies. She'll be orange, so we'll place this orange token here, and we have our orangish looking dice. They kind of aren't orange if you ask me, and then her orange feet, okay? She'll also have 4 level up abilities: Hoodwink, Friends on the Other Side, Shrunken Heads, and Death Guard. And those, once again, will be underneath her character sheet, and as she levels up, she'll pull them out. You have 2 card decks to set up. You'll have the Treasure Alliance deck. Now, that's different than this regular treasure deck. Make sure you use the Treasure Alliance deck because these cards can actually hinder your teammates. And so that's for the competitive version. These ones are for the cooperative version. You also have the evil cards, which you should shuffle and set up, and you'll be drawing one of those around, and they'll negatively affect your team. Treasure cards you can obtain in 3 different ways. 1, every time you defeat an enemy, you get to draw a treasure card. 2, you can give up 5 coins to draw 1 treasure card. And then 3 is you can unlock one of these cool looking chests. Yes, this also was painted by Charles. You can unlock one of these chests and draw a treasure card. So those are the 3 ways you can get treasure cards. You can hold a max of 6 cards, just like you can hold a max of 6 coins, okay? And so you'll want to shuffle these 2 decks up. Our goal in this game is to defeat Malafius within 21 rounds. And he's got 2 sides, the not so bad side of 2-2, and then the, oh my gosh, 4-6 bad side. Okay, and we have to do that within 21 rounds. How we track that is we'll place this white token right here, and at the end of each round, or end of each turn, we'll move this on up. When we get to the 21st round, if we have not defeated him, we have lost the game. We also use this to track our experience. So we'll put this right here for Makumba, because Makumba is orange, and this token right here for Travis. And then each time we defeat enemies, we'll move up the track. And in each one of these spots where there's an arrow, we level up. Now this star is only used for the competitive game, so you can ignore that for this playthrough. This is important to note though, there are minor and major monsters. After you get to level 7 for experience, minor monsters give you 1 less experience point. Next, you want to set up your tile sets. Now there are level 1 tiles, level 2 tiles, and that one big level 3 tile that I already showed you. So the first thing you'll do is look at the level 1 and level 2 tiles. Do you see this 3+? Since I'm only playing 2 players, I'm going to get rid of all 3+, 4+, and 5+ tiles from this stack. I'm only going to have tiles for 1 to 2 players. Then, I'm going to find the level 1 tile that looks like a set of stairs. That's how you get to the 2nd level. And I'm going to shuffle that in to the 10th spot inside of this this tile stack. I should say after the 10th, so it'll be the 11th tile. Okay, the 11th tile will be the stairs to get to the 2nd level. I've just done that, and now what I'll do is I get to flip this top tile. Perfect. Okay, if this had been a trap, then we would have had to reshuffle. But since it's not a trap, we know that this is our first room that we'll be able to explore. We always flip the top tile of the stack so we know what we're going to explore. For the 2nd level, we're going to do the same thing, except for we're going to shuffle this up and pull 6 of these, and then on the 7th one, we will place the stairs to the 3rd level. After shuffling this up and putting on the 7th tile down the stairs, and I showed you the wrong stair set. This is the stair set to the 3rd level. It looks deeper. This goes on top of this stack, because when we go and explore to the 2nd level, this is where we're going to start from in the 2nd level, is this stair set. So now we have both tile stacks all ready to go. The next 2 tile stacks you want to get together is the medium-sized tiles for level 1 and level 2. There are certain small tiles that will say that you have to explore a medium-sized tile. They might show up, they might not. I mean, since I shuffled the small tiles, who knows, maybe all of the ones we won't see, but hopefully we do, because I'll get to show you some of these. Usually bosses come in here, or maybe some more difficult enemies come through here, so we just shuffle these off and place them off to the side in case we need them. Last but certainly not least, we will place our starting tile, and I love it because there is a 4-leaf clover on it, and we'll place our 2 heroes inside of there, and we are ready to rock. And that is the setup for Masmorra. So here we've got our starting tile with our 2 characters. We've got our boards here to show our leveling up when we get our different abilities. We have our enemies here, are our minor enemies and our major enemies. They're actually dice, and so we'll roll them, and then they become monsters and move around the board like that. It's kind of cool. You'll see that in the playthrough. Level 1 tiles, level 2 tiles, tracking our XP and the rounds, our treasure deck, and our evil deck. I think we're all set. Hope you guys are excited for the playthrough, and thanks so much for watching.